Ladies and gentlemen, it is your local and friendly neighborhood Zanezy, aka YouTube's most consistently inconsistent YouTuber. How we going today, my friends? I have this random Call of Duty gameplay that I was like, hey, it was pretty fire. I should upload it and commentate it. So that is exactly what we're doing. I am going to do this in one take, one shot, and see how it goes. For those of you who may or may not know me, actually, let me cover a couple things here first. First, I was using just a knife with a riot shield and throwing knives because I wanted to just kind of meme around. And then I'm pretty sure I started to get have way too many people who are sweating on here. So then I switched to, I think, the SKS or one of the marksman rifles that I was randomly working on. But then I switched it and I became like the Dragon of the West. If you know what show reference that is from, then kudos to you. I will give you a cookie. But I became the Dragon of the West and I started using the Dragon's Breath model. I started using that for the rest of the game. I think I dropped I think I actually choked the 100 bomb, which I don't really care. Some of you who probably have some YouTubers that drop 200 plus kills. I am not at my GOAT status anymore. I am now a retired man, and I am just an old 22-year-old who plays Call of Duty casually and not like a sweaty 16-year-old. But anyways, back to the main part of what I was going on about. As you can tell, I haven't been uploading for quite some time, and that is for honestly a multitude of reasons. I've actually not been uploading on just this channel. I have been uploading on other channels. For those of you who do not know, which I honestly would imagine for the 7 of you that are watching this, if you don't know, I am a huge wrestling fan. I'm a huge professional wrestling fan, and the thing is I don't really see myself putting wrestling content on this channel just for the prime reason that eventually I see myself uploading Rust again. I don't know exactly when that is. I don't know really the time frame on that, but I do know eventually I will be more consistently active on this channel. You know, I'll be uploading more. I did have that little while last year where I was uploading daily for quite some time and double daily uploading and stuff like that. So, you know, it's like the passion for YouTube is there because I'm uploading on a multitude of other channels. And for those of you that actually want to see any of the wrestling content, honestly, you can just look up the COD network on YouTube, and that's us. The one that has the most recent uploads, that will be us. Then there's also another one called OCW Fed. If you want to go check them out as well. I commentate videos. You know, it's nothing really different for me in the aspect of, you know, I'm still commentating, I'm still talking over videos and doing this thing. Hence why I've actually gotten better with doing a lot more one-shot things. You know, I do know some content creators, they will do, you know, more of cut comms and the standard hopping around on gameplay. I ordinarily am not like that. I didn't start doing YouTube when the cut com was popular. Back when I started, that guy who cams, you know, he was a big prominent guy. You know, he was always doing just straight up commentaries, and Scump was as well. It wasn't really huge cut comms up until probably around MW3 Black Ops 2 days. So that's why I'm doing this the way that I am doing it, because I'm just so used to it. And truthfully, I don't really have a lot of games, just actual games saved from Call of Duty. I played a good while of Season 3. It is now Season 4, considering today is June 11th. Literally the season just ended because, you know, all the stuff in the current climate in the world that I'm honestly not going to elaborate on, because that would just require a whole video of itself for all the injustices that are going on right now. Just all that matters to me is, you know, Black Lives Matter, treat each other great, and just be nice, and fuck racism. If you're a racist, go fuck yourself. If you think any race is better than another, fuck you. But back to the actual commentary. You know, I actually have some clips saved up for a montage and a leftover montage. Those will eventually someday come to light. I don't really set a standard or a time frame for myself, because honestly my main content is on those wrestling channels that I was telling you on, because those are the things that I do primarily enjoy. You know, video games right now for me are just so hard for me to enjoy. You know, I'm a huge survival game fan, but the thing is with me is there's very few games that are actually feasible for a solo player to survive in. Ark Survival Evolved, I'm not a huge person to want to like go and hide around and do things like that, so that's why I don't really mess around with that. Conan Exiles is just, there is so much to do on that game that, yet again, a solo can't do it. Whereas like with Rust, it's pretty feasible. So eventually when I upgrade my computer and or Rust comes to console, I will be consistently uploading that again. I will have to say, I did put it in my last Fortnite video, the like 35-minute one. I am not going to be uploading Fortnite ever again on this channel. I also am not a YouTuber who regrets what he's uploaded. You know, it's like, I will admit, you know, the views and everything that happened with certain videos, maybe it's just because I was too small and I just bit off more than I could chew. I personally did believe the content that I was creating and that I was dropping was rather good content. I understand that, you know, the editing might not be there, but, you know, hey, as I said, I'm a small YouTuber. I'm doing this as a hobby. This isn't my job. You know, there are some people who are able to sink more time into it, and I wish I genuinely could. And right now is one of those times where I could, but unfortunately, just the way with gaming that it is towards me, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the games that are out right now. Even Call of Duty, you know, I don't really have a lot of games that I'm going to go and commentate on Call of Duty just because it takes a lot for me to be rather impressed by a Call of Duty gameplay. And I'm sure there's going to be people saying like, wow, shipment 24/7 with a model fire slug. But it's like, honestly, I just was having a lot of fun, and I think there's a lot worse ways that people play on shipment 24/7, especially considering people who run around with riot shields and like try to sweat, like that guy right fucking there for the second time, who's a giant virgin, but you know, not toxic Zanezy. Just look at that, come on! Trash! But anyways, yeah, get thrown with a Molotov, whore. But anyways, back to the main thing, you know, it's like, I do really want to start uploading on this channel again. I do miss uploading on this channel. I miss the feeling of satisfaction when I would always upload a video. You know, I did have some friends that were always amped up for the upload, stuff like that. And, you know, I did start getting to a point where I was just simply uploading to upload. So there for sure was some content that, you know, it wasn't the best that I could have uploaded, but, you know, at the end of the day, I still stick to my guns. I feel like a lot of the videos that I did upload at the time, I feel like it was just, you know, Fortnite was so saturated, and I also wasn't sweaty enough, but I feel like the personality was there with the group of the people that I was playing with, but since we were just such a small group, and, you know, I'm not a person, like, clout is not a huge thing for me. I've seen, like, people try and get clout and just be so popular, and just, it destroys them, and makes them such a bad ego, and that's just something I'm not here for, man. I'm just trying to have a good time and upload some videos that people can laugh at, have a, you know, 15-20 minutes of freedom from the crazy shit that's going on in the world. Obviously, I haven't been doing that because of, you know, as I said, I've been very inconsistent with YouTube, but that's just because, as I've said earlier before in the video, that I'm not a huge fan of a lot of games right now, and I also just can't see myself uploading a playthrough. Like, the only type of playthrough I could probably see myself uploading is maybe like a UFC, like, career mode type video, because then that way, you know, like, there's a little bit more freedom, and it would just be me kind of messing around, like, knocking out the computers. If that is something that, for those of you who, I don't know if you are, if there's any MMA fans that are watching, or anybody who is still here that likes my content just for my content, if that is something that you would like to see, by all means, definitely let me know. I mean, I understand every other YouTuber probably says this, but, you know, it's like, comments are the biggest influencer for me. You know, it's like, I love reading comments, and I understand, you know, my channel is very small over the amount of years I've had it. I understand I'm not going to have, you know, even 50% of my subs return on my videos, but, you know, it's like, I am going to try and grow a new community on this channel. I've been Zanezy for such a long time that I just can't see myself changing my name or even trying to restart the channel, you know, because it's just at this point, this channel just has so many memories for me, and, you know, there are some videos on here that are privated and, you know, unlinked or whatever. I don't know what the actual word is, what YouTube calls it anymore, but, you know, it's like, I don't have them public, and there are some videos, you know, just because of my youth, and I was, you know, toxic. That's all it really is, you know, I was toxic, and there's just things that I don't really want people, like, I don't want that side of me to be shown, because it's like, that's not who I am anymore. I genuinely am just trying to be a person who just is a good guy and just tries to have a good time and just vibe out. But, you know, if you do want to see a UFC playthrough, a career mode playthrough or anything like that, definitely be sure to let me know. I mean, you know, I will eventually have some Call of Duty montages, like an actual legit montage, and then a leftover montage coming out. There might be a possibility of another commentary here or there. You know, the new season did just start, so I might get dragged on by my friends, but I don't really know yet. It's kind of all up in the air. Excuse me. But for those of you that actually still do like to hear my voice or just want to support in general, you know, I'm not this big YouTuber. I am just someone trying to have some good times with my friends. If you want to support, definitely go check out the COD network and definitely go check out OCW. You know, those are the two channels that I am very much so consistently being featured on in some way, shape, or form. That is where I mainly am at nowadays. Collateral! But eventually you guys will see a little bit more of me. You know, I'm sure once I start to learn more of some things that I wouldn't have an issue, you know, uploading and maybe having some shorter videos, stuff like that. Like, there's definitely some room for wiggle room and potential to see what I could be doing on YouTube. As I've said multiple times in this video, I do miss uploading on this channel. I've always had such good times on this channel and doing YouTube, so there's definitely some room for the future. But obviously, as you can see, this game is wrapping up, and the Dragon of the West is just out here dumping on people, and people are dumping on me. I kind of think that at this point, like in shipment games, like you're not going to get those crazy like 100 to little minimal death without running around, and I am not a person who's going to sit there and not run around on shipment simply because like that's really weird. It's the smallest map literally in Call of Duty history. I'm going to see 97 kills I think I had. So 3 kills off that 100 bomb, and your boy is even in the play of the game. Huge poggers, big collateral, gets swamped boy into the third, and then it fades out. But yeah, guys, that's all it's been from me. Thank you for all who have watched. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you later.